Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Hope you are doing great. In today's video, we are going to discuss some leaks and rumors regarding Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra. Before proceeding to the video, subscribe our YouTube channel and hit the like button. The Galaxy S26 Ultra is quickly becoming one of Samsung's most hyped flagships. We've been hearing about its slimmer frame, a brighter display, faster charging speeds, and even a refreshed camera system. But behind all of these exciting leaks, there's one big question on everyone's mind. Is the Galaxy S26 Ultra really worth a price increase over last year's $1,299 Galaxy S25 Ultra? And honestly, the answer feels like a strong no. Let me break it down. Smartphones today are in a very different era than a few years ago. Back then, every new model brought huge leaps in design, performance, and features. Now, we mostly see incremental upgrades, slightly faster processors, marginally brighter screens, and somewhat improved cameras. It's what many call a plateau. Yes, Samsung is positioning the S26 Ultra as an upgrade. But are these upgrades meaningful enough to justify a higher price tag? Not really. And here's why. One of the biggest reasons for a possible price bump doesn't even come from the phone itself. It comes from the chip industry. Reports suggest that TSMC, the world's largest chip manufacturer, has raised the cost of its advanced 3nm wafers. MediaTek is paying about 24% more, and Qualcomm around 16% more. And when chip costs go up, phone prices usually follow. But here's where Samsung might take a different approach. Instead of using Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 across the board, rumors suggest the Galaxy S26 Ultra could debut with Samsung's own Exynos 2600 chip. Now, let's be real. Exynos chips don't have the best reputation. For years, they've lagged behind Snapdragon in both efficiency and performance. Heating issues were a constant complaint, and many buyers actively avoided Exynos models. So the idea of Samsung returning to its in-house chips is raising eyebrows. But on paper, the Exynos 2600 actually looks very promising. It's said to be built on Samsung's 2nm GAA process, making it more advanced than the 3nm chips used by rivals. The CPU might carry 10 cores, and the GPU, called Eclipse 960, could outperform Qualcomm's Adreno 830 by around 15%. Plus, better heat management is rumored, which might finally fix the overheating concerns. The specs sound solid, but here's the problem: trust. Many users still see Exynos as a downgrade, and winning back confidence will take time and proof. That's why Samsung raising the price while potentially lowering chip costs makes little sense. It could even backfire. Let's talk about the other upgrades. Charging could jump from 45W to 60W. That's a welcome bump, but still nowhere near what rivals like OnePlus offer with 100W plus charging that fills a battery in about half an hour. Samsung's upgrade may bring full charging in under an hour, but it's not groundbreaking. And wireless charging, likely staying at 15W, which honestly feels outdated at this premium tier. The display is expected to be a 6.89-inch AMOLED panel with Samsung's new M14 material. That should mean brighter visuals, better efficiency, and longer lifespan. There are also whispers of Flex Magic Pixel tech for sharper viewing angles and privacy, plus COD technology for richer colors and thinner glass. All great improvements, but again, nothing that redefines the smartphone experience. On the camera side, the main sensor may get a big upgrade for better low-light shots and more natural background blur. A new 50MP periscope lens with improved zoom could also appear, while the ultra-wide and telephoto lenses remain similar to the S25 Ultra. Don't get me wrong, Samsung already had one of the best camera setups in the business, so any bump here is more of a refinement than a revolution. As for design, the S26 Ultra might slim down by 0.4mm. Sure, it sounds nice on paper, but in real-world use, most people won't even notice it. Personally, Samsung could have used that space to pack in a bigger battery, maybe an extra 700 to 800 mAh, instead of chasing thinness. So, putting it all together, what do we actually get? A slightly slimmer design, a brighter, more efficient screen, somewhat faster charging, a new main camera sensor, and the controversial Exynos 2600 chip. When you line all that up, does it scream worth more than $1,299? Not really. At the end of the day, one